Hey, what's going on, Scorpios? Butch here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. And with that being said, let's get it. Here's what we have for Scorpios. What's going on for Scorpios? All right, Scorpio. So the first thing I see, Scorpio, is I feel like I feel a lot of anxious energy. First and foremost, I feel like there's a lot of late nights and a lot of anxiety that you're going through, and I feel like it's I feel like the person that you've been dealing with, I feel like you always want them to show up for you. You wanted them to give you what you needed. You felt like they're that person. But I feel like I feel like it's you that wanted them. And I feel like your intuition has been telling you, but I feel like you weren't necessarily wanting to listen because you wanted this to be your person. I feel like you felt a strong connection with this person, but at every turn, this person never ever showed up for you. I feel like this person was in their own little self-imposed prison. And I feel like it finally got to you because I feel like after a lot of internal struggle, I do see that, you finally made a decision or you will make that decision with that internal struggle. I feel like it's been a hard decision to make, but, I do see you making that decision. And I feel like you're finally trusting your intuition. And I feel like you're making the right decision. I feel like it's not something that you took lightly. I feel like you spent a lot of time in your head, but it may not. And that's the thing with the right decision is we can make the right decision. We may not know it for a while. It may not be clear that it was the right decision. But like I said, I feel like it was you chasing them and you trying to get more out of them, but they weren't giving it to you. And I feel like it was the right decision. But in your case, fortunately enough, you're not going to have to wait long to see that it was the right decision. I feel like letting go of those burdens with that devil card, I feel like it's going to open the door up to someone new. And I feel like this someone new is coming in very quickly. And I feel like with this person, I do see someone very nurturing, very, very caring, very giving, very protective. We have that Emperor with that protective energy and that Queen of Pentacles, that very nurturing, someone that shows up for you, someone that is going to give you what you wanted. Someone that puts it all out there, someone that's willing to take that leap of faith. And I feel like that past person, like I said, I feel like it was never, I feel like it was never really going to change. But you finally making this decision, and like I said, you made the right decision, even though you don't see it yet. There's a lot of big changes coming. And this new person coming in brings along most of these changes. Like I said, having someone that actually shows up for you, someone that protects you, someone that thinks about you when you're not with them, this is exactly what you've been waiting for. You're getting what you want and what you desired. It's just not from who you thought it would be. I see new stability with this person. I see a very strong connection. And I feel like this is something that, I feel like you had to face your fears. And I feel like all those times you spent in your head and all those, late nights, that anxiety, I feel like, it is a matter of being brave. I mean, it's hard to finally make that decision, but sometimes the right decision isn't always the easiest. You faced your fears, and I feel like you're getting rewarded for it. With this new person coming in, it's a completely different perspective. Sometimes I feel like when we really truly care about somebody, sometimes we can care too much to the point where we miss the signs or we ignore the signs because we want that person to be the right person, even if they're not. But there's always, like I said, the right person is out there, and sometimes we want that right person to be the person we're dealing with or the person that we have already had a connection with, because that would just be easier. It would save us from trying to find somebody else and starting all over again, starting off fresh. But with this new person coming in, we have new love, and I see a strong foundation being built here. Like I said, we had new stability, getting what you want from this. And with that Three of Wands, that ship finally coming in. Like I said, with the Four of Cups, is someone that actually puts you first, someone that knows what they want. Someone that knows they want and they fight for it. With the Two of Wands, knowing what they want, and someone that gives you what you desired. And like I said, you're going to get what you desire. It's just not going to be from who you thought it was going to be. It's an unexpected source. That Nine of Cups, that fulfillment. I feel like you stood your ground with the last person, that past person, long enough. And they weren't fighting for you. They were closed off. They weren't giving you anything new. And with this new person coming in, like I said, I do see that they will be opening up communication with you. With that Eight of Wands. And I feel like I said, sometimes we make decisions and we don't know if it's the right one for a long time. But with you, fortunately, I feel like it's not gonna be a long wait to find out that you were right. Like I said, a lot of emotional fulfillment, very protective and nurturing energy. Someone that gives, very giving. Someone's very straightforward and honest. Someone open to creating a future. Someone will never leave you wondering how they feel about you. And that could be a very torturous experience, to be with someone that you have these strong feelings for and never know how they truly feel. But with this person, you're not going to get that. Like I said, that Hangman, seeing a whole different perspective. I feel like your connection with that other person, what I like to say is that, they could have been your 6 out of 10. But that's not enough. You want your 10 out of 10. You want that person that checks all the boxes that you need. And sometimes the boxes that you need and want aren't necessarily what you think they are until you meet that right person. Sometimes you think you want something and you have this idea of the perfect person, and that idea can change over time. But when you meet the right person, it becomes very clear. Like I said, I see a foundation. We have new love. We have the Sun card. A lot of happiness coming. A lot of new stability. Having someone that protects you and is there for you. That's honest with you and straightforward. There's no hidden bullshit. There's none of this self-imposed prison. And I feel a very strong connection here. And I feel like it's going to be very, very quickly for you to get the answer that you were right. You made the right decision. Now with this person, we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You know, we have all signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then we have some Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. You know, sometimes we get to a point in our life where we want that person. And sometimes we want it so bad that we ignore some things that we normally wouldn't have ignored. You know, sometimes we want it so bad that we become oblivious to the truth. But I feel like with you, that internal struggle and those late nights, I feel like it was telling you something, and I feel like you didn't want to hear it. But you needed to hear it. Your intuition is not going to tell you what you want to hear. I mean, sometimes it will, but it's not always going to tell you what you want to hear. But it's always going to tell you what you need to hear. And like I said, you know, in the long run, you come out on top, because you go from being with someone that may be a 5 out of 10 or a 6 out of 10 in comparison to what you need and want in life, to someone that has all the things you need. And that's what I see coming forward. Like I said, there's a lot of big changes happening. And I feel like that, you know, that confirmation that you made the right decision is going to come quicker than later. That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.